Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. There's a rumor that Hillary Clinton could become the President of the United States on December 19th, 2016, when the Electoral College casts its votes. This is an unlikely chance, but I have looked into it. I've been reading about it today. There is a real possibility that this could happen. It would be unprecedented, but this election, the entire thing, has been unprecedented. It's been a scripted disaster from the start. Its intention has no doubt been to provoke and divide the people of this nation more so than they already are. Let's look at what's so interesting about this date, December 19th. There's a petition out there for Hillary to be made the president by the Electoral College. December 19th, 2016 is the date the Electoral College cast its votes. Again, in the United States of America, each state, depending on population, has a number of Electoral College votes. Whatever state the majority goes for, the electoral votes go that way. In history, the most recent time that a president lost the popular vote but won the Electoral College was 2000, George W. Bush. This year, 2016, Trump has lost the popular vote, meaning more people in the country voted for Hillary Clinton. But Trump won the Electoral College because he won more states with more Electoral College points. So anyway, based on history, sometimes the Electoral College, the people who cast the votes for the state, they haven't followed the way the state voted, and the Electoral College reserves the right to withhold its votes or to vote opposite. It's never happened before to change an election, but as bizarre as this election's been, it's entirely possible. So the date, December 19th, 2016, it's a date with 67 numerology. And what stands out about that number is this. When Hillary began her campaign, she was 67 years old. Time magazine wrote this article at 67. Hillary Clinton is now a woman of a certain age. The word female in Jewish gematria sums to 67. International Women's Day is March 8th, the 67th day of the year. Date of this Electoral College casting its votes, a date with 67 numerology. It's also a date with a life lesson number of 40. United States in gematria equals 40, so does Hillary. The numerology of this date also connects to 47. The word president equals 47. On election night, Donald Trump in the Hilton in Hell's Kitchen, 47 floors tall, that building. Hillary was in Hell's Kitchen as well. Javits Center equals 47. Special number to the presidency, fitting day for the Electoral College to cast its votes. From the election to this upcoming revote is 41 days. That's the 13th prime number. USA equals 41. 13 colonies, 13 stripes. It's also a span of 42 days. Freemason 42, female 42, lady 42. Bill Clinton was number 42. Hillary was first lady then. From the date of the announcement that Trump won, that he accepted the nomination, that Hillary conceded, wearing purple, which we'll talk more about. From that day until December 19th is 40 days. Again, it's going to be a date with a life lesson number of 40. Hillary, interesting. From Hillary's birthday to the recount date, December 19th, is 54 days. 54 days. And why that stands out is because 54 was the number coded on the World Series, which had a lot to do with the presidency. And it was also the number coded on the location of both where Hillary and Trump were on election night, Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen equals 54, like the word baseball. When you write out 45 as a word, it sums to 54. I've been talking about political baseball with the FBI, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Anthony Weiner. Baseball coded headlines. You know? Very interesting that this comes 54 days after Hillary's birthday, the recount day. It's also a span of 55 days if you count the end date. The election was on a date with 55 numerology. December 19th, it's also the 353rd day of the year, 353. I've talked about this in videos past. So many movies, if you just pay attention, the next time you're watching a movie and you're in a Catholic church in the movie, that's the setting of the movie. You know, there's plenty of movies where you're inside the Catholic church. Look for the numbers posted in the background. It is amazing how often you'll see the number 353 in the backdrop of what's supposed to be a Catholic church in a movie. Sometimes it doesn't even say they're Catholic churches, but you'll still see that it's a church with a 353 in the background. Catholic equals 35, religion 53. Donald Trump, Jesuit-raised, Catholic school. Interesting. There's a Jesuit Catholic ritual going on very much with this election and likely with all elections. Jesuit in Gematria sums to 84. So does United States of America. The Catholic Church was once upon a time created as controlled opposition within Christianity, always meant to divide and stir people. Again, Hillary was all in purple. Bill was out there with the purple tie. We'll talk about what that was all about. They're saying Hillary is 45. If Hillary does become 45, remember, Bill was 42. If Hillary's 45, 42 plus 45, 87. A lot lined up for Hillary in this presidency. Could still happen in unprecedented fashion. This article is written by RT News, alternative media. Remember, alternative media is controlled by the same gang, always coding the same numbers. Just look how they write. Around 3.3 million people have signed the petition so far. Yeah, I bet. 33, Clinton the small way, 33, federal order, masonry, secrecy, all 33 words. So all these articles being written, can she still win? Trying to string people out. They got the protests. Even if she doesn't become, it's just all of this is just building up narrative. People are already fighting. You know, you see what's going on in the media. People in the news saying the American people who are protesting are disrespectful and they should learn to accept who's voted by our very fair and democratic process. Anyone who's telling you that is full of shit. Your elections are rigged. They are a mocking of your existence. The people who go on the TV and say this are either paid for liars or fucking useful idiots. Best case scenario for them. With regards to the word elect, it has Gematria 45. You know, this is a race to be the 45th president. Could the president-elect be overturned? In this type of fashion, it's never happened. Electoral College has the Gematria of 69. 69. Hillary's 69 years old right now, the number at the top of the Masonic Arch. They say Trump's up 290 votes to 228. Remember, United States of America equals 228. Bill Clinton's biological father died on the day that leaves 228 days left in the year. Let's check out this word, Faithless Elector. Meant to look this up earlier, Faithless Elector. There is a chance that electors can go rogue, which means not follow what the vote was for their state. Then they're called a faithless elector. I meant to check out what that gematria is. I'm just curious. Maybe it'll give us a big clue. Faithless elector. 69. Electoral College. 69. Hillary Clinton, 69. Never happened before. Could it happen for the 69-year-old Hillary Clinton? The faithless elector? Let's finish up with all this purple, huh? Let's talk about this purple. Why are they out there wearing purple, Bill and Hillary, as they're conceding to Donald Trump? Well, I've been talking about this all year. Trump equals 88, purple 88, Elizabeth 88, 88 generals endorsed Trump, 60 Minutes, or not 60 Minutes, Saturday Night Live made fun of Trump. You know, he gives the speech and walks off the stage, and then the announcer says, "Come back, Mr. Trump, there's still 88 minutes left in the debate." 88, been quoted all year over Donald Trump. Go see my mini. I probably made more than 100 videos in the last year about the election, In 90% of them, I've talked about how the headlines and the stories about Trump always coded another 88 again and again. Let's watch Donald Trump at the GOP convention. This was July 18th, 2016, first day of the convention, first time Trump came out. July 18th can be written 18/7. I pointed out then it was exactly 187 days before Inauguration Day. I said if this is a sign he's going to make it to the White House, if he does end up making it to the White House, his presidency, it will end, no doubt, in an assassination. 187, the number for George Washington, also the number for the homicide code. And with regards to George Washington, he died at age 67. We're talking about this, chance for the Electoral College to go rogue on the date with 67 numerology. Freemasonry also has Gematria 67. Let's watch, though, Trump come out. He comes out to Queen, We Are the Champions. Check this out. Can you hear it? It's not as loud as I want it to be. Maybe it's not showing up. But if you can hear it, it's Queen, We Are the Champions. Show you something about that song real quick. We are the champions. In Gematria sums to 84, just like United States of America, just like Jesuit, Donald Trump a Jesuit. Freemasons, Zionists, Jesuits worldwide, running the show, puppet show by the numbers. Anyway, that day he came out to Queen, where do I got this at? Right here. That was July 18th. It was exactly 88 days after the Queen's birthday, April 21st. Elizabeth in Gematria sums to 88. Just like Trump, just like purple, Queen Elizabeth, the royal family, purple. Coming out to Queen. The word Queen in Gematria sums to 26 the small way, 62 the big way. Look up how in history she became Queen on February 6th, the date that can be written 2/6 or 6/2. Maryland used to be the Catholic colony, speaking of the Jesuits. Maryland's one of two states with an 88 Gematria. The same day Trump went to the White House for the first time, November 10th, was the same day the Cleveland Cavaliers came, Trump's convention in Cleveland, where he came out to Queen. They were both in the White House the same day. It was a Thursday. That Thursday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens were hosting the Cleveland Browns. The Baltimore Ravens were originally the Cleveland Browns, remember? Anyway, the Ravens won. They wear purple as well. First night Trump was in the White House. There's this new music video out too, Avenged Sevenfold. It's called The Stage. At the end, it shows the show going on below the stage, and then it shows all these puppet strings coming up. And then it has these world leaders. And one of them's Hillary Clinton, and look at what color her puppet's in. Purple. Again, the same gang worldwide is running the show. Same gang. People call it the Illuminati, the New World Order. It is all the people that are involved in this Freemasonic network. It's the Zionists, it's the Jesuits. They're all under the same umbrella. They're the people in positions of authority, banking, religion, industry, government. Down below in the description, I'll link this article on Faithless Electors, the history of the people who've gone rogue with the votes. But yeah, there's a real possibility that Hillary, in unprecedented fashion, is made the president on this day. I wouldn't bank on it, but who knows what they're going to do next? We're in unprecedented times. We're in bad times. We've been in bad times for many years. We haven't done anything about it, so it just keeps getting worse and worse with each passing day. It's what it looks like in 2016 when you didn't do anything about the lies of 2001. And the lies of 2001 were because you didn't do anything about the lies that came before that, All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.